management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm James Schaefer, filling in for Renee Summerhour. We start off with your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Her name is Betty Williams, and she is out of a job after 40 years at Valley Hospital Medical Center. And she said it's because she wants a fair union contract for her co-workers. The Valley Hospital employees, represented by Culinary Local 226, have worked without a contract since 2016. Williams faced scrutiny as she became more involved with labor negotiations and was fired in late June. More than 250 members picketed at the hospital Wednesday evening, and the union is scheduled for more negotiations with hospital administration today.
I was very active in the union, and the more active I became, they came after me more. But all I did was just build up my people more and told them to get on board with this and fight for your contract. Fight for what you want in the contract.
In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at NevadaHand.org. We have an update on the 34-year-old who was sentenced between 6 to 20 years for causing a DUI crash that killed a moped driver in June. Andrew Rodriguez reached speeds of 141 miles per hour driving a 2017 Lamborghini while joyriding. Rodriguez tried to slow down once he noticed the victim, but it was too late. 58-year-old Walter Anderson died at the scene. Police said Rodriguez admitted to drinking before the crash and apologized to Anderson's family at the hearing. And police are providing more details following a Spring Valley area homicide Wednesday night. Police saying a man armed with a knife was fatally shot by his girlfriend at their home on White Lion Walk Street. This happening following an altercation between the two after the man allegedly pulled out a knife, with law enforcement responding to the residence after the woman called 911.
Medical was quickly summoned to the scene, and unfortunately they pronounced that male deceased here on scene.
Metro Police are investigating whether the woman acted in self-defense. And President Joe Biden officially signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law. But what does this mean for Nevadans? Review Journal's Jen Ah brings us reactions from both sides.
This Inflation Reduction Act includes the most substantial federal investment in history to fight climate change, some $375 billion over the decade.
The bill I'm about to sign is not just about today, it's about tomorrow.
In terms of Nevada's impact, $4 billion for the Colorado River to increase water flows to Lake Mead and Powell.
It's basically to pay farmers not to use the water that's allocated for some crops, grazing. It would also pay for some kind of repairs and canal work that would make it more efficient and less water waste.
Also, tax credits for clean energy, including solar panels, and more affordable health care for seniors. $2,000 out-of-pocket cap for drugs. The right-leaning Tax Foundation says this will result in lower wages for some employees and eliminate up to 29,000 jobs nationally. However, our political expert says no companies in Nevada should be impacted by the 15% minimum corporate tax.
Now for your weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Partly cloudy skies are in store for us today, with slight chances for thunderstorms not rising any higher than 30%. The high for today reaching high 90s with lows in the mid 80s. Looking ahead to your weekend, those thunderstorm chances will be persisting along with some partly cloudy skies. Temps sticking around the high 90s and lows in the 80s. With the start of your next week looking clear and sunny.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. The Raiders made their roster cuts down to 85 with the surprise cut of wide receiver Demarcus Robinson. Here's what Tyron Johnson said about competing for a slot in that position group.
I wanted to be here. I want to make this team, and every day, just doing my job, working hard, and being dependable. The guy that, Josh won't put out there, he wanted a dependable guy, smart guy, sometimes. So just being consistent and dependable, will help me, make this team or any team.
Sports, sponsored by DNR House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable, located in downtown Summerlin. The WNBA playoffs began Wednesday, and the Aces emerged victorious with a 79-63 win in Game 1 of their first-round series against the Phoenix Mercury at Michelob Ultra Arena. The victory marks the first playoff win for coach Becky Hammon. Kelsey Plum scored 22 points, and Chelsea Gray added 17. Game 2 will be played on Saturday, and the Aces will clinch a spot in the WNBA semifinals with a win.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. NFL preseason week 2 kicks off today with the Bears at the Seahawks. Seattle was a 5.5-point home favorite over Chicago before the Seahawks announced that quarterback Drew Lock tested positive for COVID-19 and will miss the game. Seattle is down to a 3.5-point favorite at Circa Sports, and the total is 39. There are 3 NFL preseason games on Friday. The Patriots are favored by 2.5 over the Carolina Panthers. The Packers are 3-point favorites over the New Orleans Saints, and the Houston Texans are favored by 3 over the Los Angeles Rams.
In your health news sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. Nevada is the only state in the U.S. with all of its counties at low COVID levels. This according to CDC data. Hospitalizations and reported new cases declined for the 6th straight week. Keep in mind, actual case numbers could be a bit higher than confirmed cases as some people test using at-home kits. These results are not included in official counts. And Clark County has reached a milestone of 100 confirmed or probable cases of monkeypox, and 99 of them are in men. The virus is spread by close contact, such as during sex, and is characterized by a rash and flu-like symptoms. It is rarely fatal, but the lesions can be painful and lead to scarring. In your entertainment news, sponsored by Best Mattress, Best Service, Best Selection, Best Price, Guaranteed. The country's greatest heavy metal music fest, Psycho Las Vegas, is back. The fest kicks off today with a pool party followed by 3 days of performances at Resorts World from noon to past 2 a.m. every night. Attendees will enjoy an array of sounds spanning from metal, hip-hop, and jazz to bluegrass, techno, garage rock, and new wave. To learn more about Psycho Las Vegas 2022, visit lvrj.com. In your lifestyle news, the Las Vegas Astronomical Society will provide a free astronomy in the park event in the Clark County Wetlands Park. On Friday, September 2nd from 7:30 to 10 p.m., telescopes for public viewing will be available along with complimentary refreshments. Pre-registration is required at the link provided on your screen. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm James Schaefer. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.